Ever since its introduction in 2019, the three-row Telluride has proved one of the most popular Kia models, with dealers struggling to keep in stock. With many different trim levels and options available, there is a Telluride for just about everyone. The vehicle runs alongside a stablemate, the Hyundai Palisade, and reflects a more sporty version, while the latter is more upscale luxury. The Telluride is derived from the 2016 concept vehicle of the same name and gets its name from the destination Telluride, Colorado. The vehicle was the 2020 World Car of the Year award winner, as well as Motor Trend's SUV of the Year award winner for the same year. In 2022 at the New York International Auto Show, the refreshed 2023 Telluride was introduced and showcased with new technology, redesigned exterior elements, and the new X-Line and X-Pro trims. All North American Telluride vehicles are produced at Kia's Georgia manufacturing plant in West Point, Georgia. Our Telluride was produced on October 17, 2022.
Hey everyone, in today's in-depth walk-around review, we are taking a look at this brand new 2023 Kia Telluride. And this Telluride is all-wheel drive. It is the X-Line trim, and it is painted in this absolutely stunning non-metallic midnight lake blue. Its interior is the black and terracotta, and it looks really good with this color combination. Its full pricing is shown on screen, and a options list is in the description box below. This is going to be a full in-depth review of this vehicle. We're going to go over all the exterior and interior, mechanical, engine, transmission, transfer case, all that kind of stuff, and fuel economy and everything in between.
Our X-Line features the active on-demand all-wheel drive system with driver-selectable drive modes and a transfer case locker. It sits on an 8.4-inch ground clearance, but features a 17.7-degree approach angle, 23-degree departure angle, and a ramp breakover angle of 16.7 degrees. Power comes in the form of Kia's 3.8-liter Lambda 2 dual overhead cam 24-valve V6 engine. This all-aluminum engine is an Atkinson cycle engine with gasoline direct injection and dual continuous variable valve timing. It features a 13:1 compression ratio and creates 291 horsepower at 6,000 RPM and 262 pound-feet of torque at 5,200 RPM. The Telluride can accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 7.1 seconds, with 0 to 100 miles per hour coming in 17.3 seconds. The quarter mile comes in 15.4 seconds at 94 miles per hour, with its top speed electronically limited to 132 miles per hour. The Telluride features a gross vehicle weight rating of 5,917 pounds and can tow a maximum of 5,000 pounds and haul a maximum payload of 1,173 pounds. All Tellurides come with an 18.8 U.S. gallon fuel capacity and consume 4.8 gallons per 100 miles driven, with an estimated total driving range of 395 miles. EPA fuel economy figures are 18 miles per gallon in the city, 24 miles per gallon on the highway, and a combined average of 21 miles per gallon. The sole available transmission is an electronically controlled 8-speed A8LF1 automatic transmission with Sportmatic manual shift capability and driver adjustable drive mode selectors.
Now, I've always been a fan of the Telluride ever since it came out. I thought it was a really nice three-row offering from Kia at a really good price point, and it offered a lot of creature comforts for the price, and it still holds true to this day. It is still a very popular vehicle. And now they're just making it even more popular with extra trim lines and newer interior packaging and stuff like that. Alrighty, so we're walking around the rear of the Telluride, and even though it's pretty well brand new for 2023, it does look a little carryover from the previous years of Telluride. However, some visuals have been updated a little bit. But one thing I really like is this midnight lake blue paint. paired with this dark graphite window trim on the rear, on the side windows, and it's accented by that gloss black on the roof rails and this rear window treatment here. Looks really, really good, especially with the black wheels. And as we come on down, as you can see, these are new taillights. They are new updated LED units here. They actually do not flash amber. They're actually flashing red, even though my camera shows it as amber. And then down below, we do have the reverse lamps here and some reflectors here. And of course, we also have rear ultrasonic parking sensors, rear backup camera. In the liftgate itself, we have the brand new Kia logo that was released about a year ago. So that brushed stainless steel look. And you got the Telluride here in the same stainless steel. And of course over here we have our X-Line badge. And down below, these really nice looking dual exhaust outlets. Alright, as we walk along the profile, I do apologize for the bright sun. But as you can see, even in its profile, the Telluride looks really, really good. It's just an overall nicely proportioned vehicle. Does not look nearly as big as it actually is. And even in its size class, the third row is really, really nice and roomy.
Steering is electrically assisted vehicle speed sensitive variable rate rack and pinion with 3.1 turns lock to lock, a 15.6 to 1 steering ratio, and a 38.8 foot turning radius. Wheels are 20 by 7.5 inch black painted aluminum alloys shot on 245/50 R20 Michelin Primacy LTX all-season tires. The brakes are dual diagonal split circuit power assisted 4-wheel disc brakes with 13.4 inch vented rotors up front and 12 inch solid rotors in the rear, and are assisted by ABS, pedestrian detection, automatic emergency braking, electronic brake force distribution, electronic stability control, and downhill brake control.
Alright, walking around the front of the vehicle, as you can see, looks really good. It's actually kind of an aggressive look to it. It's got the new Kia badge and the updated Kia Tiger Nose grille, brand new headlights. Just overall, just a good looking vehicle. Alright, taking a look at the front of the Telluride. While it looks like the original version of the Telluride, it has been updated a little bit for the 2023 model year. It does look a lot better, a lot more crisp. We'll go over some of the details. You have the side post mounted side view mirrors, LED turn repeaters here, and of course the side view mirrors are also power folding. And moving down the front fender into the front headlights. They're pretty new this year. We have these new dual segmented white LED driving lights, and they are in conjunction with the LED turn indicators. And up here we have our low and our high beam LED fog lamp or LED headlamps. And here we have just a little accent here for like a front splitter. And down below here is our dual segment fog lamp. And the X-Line actually looks pretty good, especially in this Midnight Lake blue paint. We have the gloss black honeycomb grille. We also have this graphite colored accent around the Tiger Nose grille. We have the new Kia badge up front and a camera up front, and then down below we have this more aggressive, looks like it's off-road ready type of under treatment. Alright, so remote start is standard equipment on the Telluride, and you can operate it both two ways, through the Kia Connect app and our key fob. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to actually lock the vehicle, then we're going to press and hold the remote start button on the other side of the key fob. It's a little tricky because if you press and hold this button and press another button here, it'll actually cancel that command out, so kind of know where your fingers are on that one. Alright, before we get inside, first of all, this vehicle does have smart key access system. And we also have a brand new key fob. You kind of saw it in the remote start section, but we're going to go over it here. It is still the same detonator style, but Kia really updated it. It has a nice fit and finish. It's got this really nice soft touch graphite metallic plastic here, and this gunmetal band all the way along, and this little leather strap here. And this Kia here actually looks like it's backlit. I'm not sure if it is or not, but anyway, we have lock, unlock, hold to open lift gate, and our panic alarm. And on the opposite side we have our remote start. And as stated before, it does have keyless remote entry and smart key access system. And As you can see, it'll automatically unlock as you approach the vehicle with the key in your pocket. You can also remotely lock and unlock it by keeping the key fob in your purse or pocket. Locate this indentation here, just press there. It'll beep singly, mirrors will fold in, and the vehicle will be locked. If you would like to unlock the vehicle, just simply grab the handle as you would open it. 2 beeps and the mirrors power unfold, and we take a look inside. And what we have in this vehicle is an absolutely stunning, very, very beautiful black and terracotta interior. Well worth the option package price for this. We're going to take a look at those seats here in depth. But first, let's take a look at the door panel. I think Kia's attention to detail has really outdone themselves here. Very nice high quality soft touch materials here. You have this thin stainless steel band right here that kind of divides the interior up, followed by this textured plastic here that it's a ringer for wood if you ask me, but it's actually just a textured painted plastic to look like wood. We do have the satin silver door pulls, 2 driver memory. We have our Harman Kardon sound system here, power folding mirror button here, left and right selection for the mirrors, power locks, and of course power windows and power lockout. We have the padded vinyl armrest, continuing to that terracotta with the stainless steel here in the Harman Kardon sound system. And down below, hard plastic on the bottoms, but you'll never touch that anyway with anything. So here we go, you have a mat pocket and a bottle holder. We've got stainless steel tread plates in here. And down in the footwell, we do have the aluminum sport pedals. We've also got this really nice floor mat. Yeah, fuse access here, hood release here. We have our instrument panel brightness and dim, our tow mode, hill descent control, lift gate release, and our stability control. We have a leather wrap tilt and telescoping steering wheel. All right, let's take a look at the seats. As stated before, this is part of the X line, and it is the terracotta interior package, and its price was shown on screen. But what we have here is the terracotta interiors that go together with the black. And we have perforated leather inserts, this diamond quilting here, X line in the seat back. These seats are heated and ventilated up front. They also have lumbar support. And on the driver's side, here's our 8-way controllers here, forward and aft. You can also do up and down. And of course our backrest, back and forth. 4-way adjustable lumbar support right in here. And this button here operates your adjustable thigh support. Now it's only one part of the seat that comes out, unlike Lincoln's perfect position seats where you have 2 individually adjustable ones. And this is only on the driver's side, but it is a nice touch and it does make for a lot more comfort on long trips. So those are the seats. They're kind of Audi looking, very nice and very comfortable. Alright, and now we're inside, and we're going to pan through the interior. We're going to show more details as there's a lot in here. Starting with the steering wheel, it is a nice thick-rimmed 4-spoke leather-wrapped steering wheel. It is a heated steering wheel, and it is operated by this button right here. And we have a really nice Kia badge here. It's that stainless steel, just like on the exterior. And we have a faux stitched airbag cover. Gives it a nice high-quality, high-feel. Kind of reminds me of an Audi steering wheel, just like the seats remind me of Audi. Piano black trim on the bottom spokes. Satin silver stainless steel looking trim on the upper spokes. Over here on the left-hand side, we have our voice command control and Bluetooth controls. Audio controls, so your volume up and down and mute. Audio modes, favorite selections or channel selections. This is a programmable favorite button and our phone control there. Now over here on the right, we have our reconfigurable display menu here. Trip computer, basically. You can cycle through the sub menus and confirm. We have our cruise control, so cruise control arm, set, and accelerate, decelerate, and we can also pause it or resume it. Then we have our distance controller and our lane keep assist. As far as multifunction controls are concerned, we do have our automatic headlamp controller right here, fog lamp controller, turn signal with, of course, Kia's blind spot camera, which is absolutely invaluable, and it operates for both the left and the right side. Also has your high beams and your flash to pass. Over on the right hand side, we have our wiper washer controls for the front and rear wipers. Staring straight ahead of us, we have a 12.3 inch LCD. It's a very high graphic display. It is in a curved panel, as you can see here. So dual 12.3 inch displays for 24.6 inches of overall display. And here we have our instrument cluster. We have a 160 mile per hour speedometer and a fuel gauge that is showing no fuel and no miles to empty, so we're really low. And we have an 8,000 RPM tach and a coolant temperature over here as well. This down here is just our drive mode, so we're in smart right now. Those will actually change as you change your modes. So if we go into sport, they turn into this racy style look, and comfort goes back to a polished look, and eco is a really cool digital LCD dot matrix look. Anyway, so here we go. So the rest of the display just shows everything in between. So you have your lane keep assist, and then you can switch over to driver info. So trip computers, accumulated trip info, timers, digital speed readout. We've got our navigation and compass, and vehicle information. So tire pressure and torque vectoring. Down below is our instant miles per gallon. Alrighty, moving over the top of the dash, as you can see here, has a stitched look to it. It's a soft touch material. Has this little hooded area, but actually the whole instrument panel is actually comprised of this curved display, and it looks really, really good. Even though it looks like it's floating, it actually looks very well integrated into the rest of the dashboard. And moving down, that same wood trim that showed up on the doors is all along the width of this dashboard, and it still looks and feels real. Here in the middle, we have our other 12.3 inch display, and it is Kia's touchscreen, and it actually is a really good system. Very similar to the rest of the Kia family. So we do have our navigation, we have navigation menus, our phone controls, phone projection, Apple CarPlay, Google Android Auto, both wireless. We have climate controls here. You can set your driver and passenger climate. You can set your different panel distribution here, fan speed. You can lock your rear climate controls. You could do steering wheel, seat warmer ventilation, and access your rear climate controls. So you can change it from as low as 60 degrees all the way up to over 82. And then we have our panel distribution here for the rear climate and our fan speed. Now, placing the vehicle in reverse is really interesting because what it does is it does activate your backup cameras. That's not all that interesting. So you have a standard backup camera with guidance lines, and of course you have your top-down view with its own guidance lines to show wheel projection. And that comes in handy. You have different views here. So you have your top-down view, trailer hitch guidance, and side views. Then you have this button here, and that is a 3D flyover, and you can actually take your finger and drag. You could do a complete top-down, or you can actually just, using all the cameras on the exterior, it actually stitches the shots together, and it creates a 360-degree dynamic view. I know Mercedes offers it, and BMW offers it, and I know the Volkswagen Group offers it in most of their vehicles through Audi and all that. And Kia offers it too, and I think it's just as good, especially at this price point. Alright, I'm putting the vehicle back into park, and it just goes back to that home screen. Alright, moving down, we have 3 air vents, positional air vents, push button start. This is our radio and volume control and tone knob, map, navigation, radio, media. These are all hard buttons here, 4-way flashers, steering wheel heater, and then climate controls are all down below. So you have your temperature on the driver and passenger side. You can do your fan speed here, front and rear defrosters, panel distribution, AC, and recirculate. Heated seats and ventilated seats for the driver and passenger. Underneath this gloss black panel here, a 12 volt 180 watt cigarette style AC outlet, USB type A and type C, and you also have a wireless charging mat. Moving down the center console, we have a leather and stainless aluminum shift knob. and it actually has the manual shift capability, drive mode selectors with their differential lock, automatic start stop on and off, auto hold, parking cameras, parking sensor power switch, and our automatic parking brake. Little trinket tray, cup holders, padded armrest, opens up to reveal storage, and an additional USB Type-C power outlet. And overall, I feel like the interior of the Telluride is still a very well thought out place to be, very well equipped at this price point, and it's just a really good option for those looking for a nice 3-row SUV with a good warranty and good fit and finish. Now, overhead, we do have an automatic or dimming rearview mirror. It does have 3-channel home link universal garage door opener, and you can turn on and off the dimming. We've also got our overhead console that includes a sunglasses holder. We have overhead LED reading lights, dome lights, and our dome light override, Kia Connect and SOS, and our power sunroof control, so front glass and rear shade. Sun visors are nice and padded. They do feature illuminated vanity mirrors. They do swing out, and they slide out on extensions. In addition to that, you've also got dampened overhead assist handles. Alrighty, so knowing that this is a 3-row SUV, let's take a look at the 3rd row first. Opening the door and getting into the 3rd row is extremely easy just by pressing this button here. The seat automatically tilts and slides forward, revealing access to our 3rd row seat. Our 3rd row is a reclining split folding bench seat. It's a 60/40 split fold seat with high adjustable head restraints. We've also got 3-point belts in all seating positions. The center one is just up in the ceiling right now. You've also got overhead reading lights for your outboard seats. You've got overhead adjustable air vents, nice back windows, stereo speakers, USB Type-C chargers, cup holders, tie-down hooks. The only thing it doesn't have is the much more upscale looking leather and vinyl. But as you can see, it's still nice. It's a nice place to be back here. Nice amount of leg and headroom back here. Generally, the 3rd row is the afterthought of the car market, but I think Kia really, they really thought about it when they put it in here. And if you want to get to your 2nd row, just put your seat back in place, just like that. And taking a look at the doors, the first thing you see is you have window shades. They're manual, but they do cover the entire window, and it's a nice thing to have. Just like up front, our door panel is bisected by terracotta and black, divided by that stainless steel strip. It is still soft touch material, got that realistic wood, stainless steel trim here, door speakers just like on the front doors, window switch, padded armrest with grab handles, and of course, just like the front, solid plastic down below, map buckets, and bottle holders. You've also got the same stainless steel tread plate. Taking a look at the seats are individual bucket seats. They are fully adjustable for forward and aft, and they also have seat back recline. They also have high adjustable head restraints, and you also have adjustable armrest. So you can go all the way down, and they ratchet where you can go up, and then just release it. Now looking overhead, you do have overhead assist handles, air vents. This is the panel for your sunroof back here. Your rear climate controls are back here, so your temperature's on this side. Fan speed is on the right side. Turn it on and off, set your panel distribution, and auto. You've also got overhead reading lights as well. The rear seats are actually the same as the fronts. They do have that same perforation, and they also have the same quilted stitch patterns. So overall, it's a really, really nice, comfortable 2nd row seat. You do have your seat back adjustments here, an additional tilt and slide, and your forward and aft adjust is this bar right here in the floor. Now, the seat backs in the front seats have seat back mat pockets. You've got cup holders here, 12-volt power point down below, little cord management system there, and the USB Type-C ports on the sides of the seats from the driver and the passenger. Alright, so opening the luggage compartment is actually very easy. Several ways you could do it. You could press and hold this button here on the driver's side instrument panel. Or you can approach the rear of the vehicle, and underneath the U portion of the Telluride logo, there's a little membrane switch. You can actually press that and it'll open up. Or we can just use the key fob, and we can press and hold that middle button there. And as you can see, we do have an automatic opening lift gate. It is height adjustable. You can actually adjust the opening height of it. So as you can see, even with our third row in the upright position, you do have a really nice amount of luggage capacity. Generally, third row is usually in about back here, and you only have about this much. But here, we're actually really well equipped. So as you can see, you have a nice load flat floor back here. You also have additional storage underneath. That little slot there is your spare tire elevator. And then your jack and tools are in this little compartment right here. We've also got tie-down hooks, grocery bag hooks here, your top tethers for your child seats, 12-volt power point there. Alright, so say you want to fold down your third row. That is super easy to do. Just take these right here, and it'll drop the seat back. Alright, and there is our luggage area with the third row in the folded flat position. As you can see, it does fold flat with the cargo floor. And of course, our straps are right in place to make it easy to lift up. Alright, so you want to fold the second row. Well, they're way up there. So we have buttons here, left and right. Just press it and they will drop to the floor. There they go. Now, sadly, they will not rise back up. You actually have to go manually move them. But as you can see, with all three rows folded, you do have a nice amount of storage capacity in this vehicle. And if you want to close the lift gate, just press this button here. Alright, and that does conclude our in-depth walk-around look at the all-new 2023 Kia Telluride. We hope you found the review informative, and if you did, please comment down below. Also, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. Check out our Facebook page at facebook.com/neighborhoodcarreviews and our Instagram channel at BrensoJ1. And of course, as always, thanks for watching.